Alright David, I'm gonna make you a quick little video here for running the tubes. So this is what the lathe's gonna look like when you come in. And so we're gonna go to current commands. Make sure we have current number of bars run. We're gonna set that to 0. 0, enter. Now it's 0. And then we're gonna go ahead and memory, and then go to the end, and then start above the G105. Memory again, and then right now the optional stops on right here. Then you're gonna let it rip. Chuck unclamped. Close the chuck. Try it again. Program stop. So it's stopping before the G105. Now it's reading the G105. Gonna get a bar. So the bar's there. Now you're gonna be able to skip this step because I had another job set up. So we're gonna set this up. So I'm just gonna show you how to do it. Turn on the spindle. So right now the program's at the end, so I'm just gonna reset. Go to MDI, then do 1000 forward. Turn the spindle on. Now I'm gonna handle jog the Z-axis. Y-axis or X-axis. Okay. We go 1,000 increments now. Until it touches, and then move the X out of the way. Reset. Okay. Now you're gonna go to offset. Then you see the G54, you're going to cursor over to that Z. And then hit Z face measure. That number changed now. And then we're going to go minus 0.010. And we're going to move it 10 thousandths further so it cleans up 100%. Okay, 0 return, home, memory, 25%, and let it go. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you is you gotta have a cap at the end of the bar or else that will happen. So I'm gonna put the cap on and get back to the video. Okay David, so this is I'm gonna set the bar length, and this you don't really need to do it. The only reason why I'm doing it now because I interrupted the machine in between the bar. I stopped it, so I wasn't gonna know the length of the bar now that I added the that little cap. So I'm gonna do this so that it knows where the tip of the bar is again. So I'm gonna calibrate it. So that, put in the calibration bar. And then the code's gonna be G105Q5. And then start it, close the spindle, start it, and it's gonna calibrate the machine. Okay, and now we're gonna set the tip of the bar. So Q4, alter, close the chuck. It's gonna bring the bar in. And then after it loads the bar, you're gonna hit reset. You're gonna change your increments to 10 thousandths. Then you're gonna jog it in until you see the tip of the bar. Okay, went a little too far, jog it back. Push the bar in, then bring it back out again. Okay. So it's barely sticking out like that. Okay. Now you're gonna do a Q2. So we're gonna go Q5, Q4, and then skip Q3, and then go straight to Q2. And you're gonna run that, and it's gonna just pull out your bar to the size you need. It's saying it's in the wrong mode, so go to MDI again. Okay, now you're at the tip of the bar. Now memory, reset, make sure it started for the top. Now we should be good. So then it has a, before tool 12, it has this another G105, and that's to extend the part out so it could cut it off at the full length. Now when you start loading bars in, every time you load a bar, if this isn't at 1, it's not going to want to go past this point. So this has to be at 1. And it's important this stays at 1, because if you run out of a bar and you're at this point, what it'll do is it'll grab, if you put this to 0, it'll right here, it'll grab another bar, load it, and it'll try to continue the program, and it'll crash the machine because it thinks that it's finishing this. So if you do load a new bar, so let's say right here I ran out of a bar, what I would do is this. I'd go 0 input and then 0 out my bars, right? Then I'd reset the program and start from the last G105, and then it'll pick up the beginning and everything will run as normal. But if it stops here, and then it'll shoot out the whatever's left over, and it'll bring the new bar in, and it'll keep going. So that's all you're gonna do. And the bars, they should measure the parts when they're done. There's two sizes. One is 3.5 inches, and the other one's 2 5/8, so 2.625. And then I'm leaving like 10 or 20 thousandths for the finished side when I clean up the other side.